Hi there, my name is Linda Leland. I am with And Then She Shines. And today we're talking about using gratitude to become wealthy. Because gratitude will bring you to a place of wealth more quickly than any career choices, any investments, or any budget plans or savings plans. Gratitude will bring you to a state of wealth better, more soundly, and more consistently than hitting the lottery. So, wanting more money. So money isn't just pieces of paper. Money is currency. Money is energy. We live in an energetic universe. Okay, so it's important that you first know that. And the definition of wealth is a state of being, whereas you become rich. And to become rich is to be prosperous and happy. Okay, it's a state of mind. It's an energy of mind that matches up with wealth, and it is available to every one of us. There's not one person in this universe who has the capacity to become more wealthy than anybody else. It's just a matter of when we're in alignment with it or not, whether we're blocking it or not. So the nearer we live, the more we receive. And when I say where we live, the nearer we hold our mind in alignment with the state of wealth, the more wealth we draw into us. There's been study after study done about people who hit the lottery for millions and millions of dollars, and 80% of them quickly, within a short period of time, have nothing. They go broke, they go bankrupt. Because even with having all that money, they don't have the state of mind to remain rich. Okay, so naturally it all must fall away. And on the same side of the coin, there are many stories about millionaires, very wealthy people who somehow lose everything and quickly gain it back. Because your level of wealth will always match your state of mind, and they have a state of mind of wealth. So this is about really understanding the divine mind and how it works. It's about understanding universal law and the law of gratitude, and knowing how to manage your internal energy is the number one secret to becoming wealthy more than anything else and staying wealthy. Okay, so you have to match your energy to that currency. You have to match your energy to be in a state of abundance, or nothing much changes for you. And the quickest, most foolproof and powerful way to do that is with gratitude. You can actually use gratitude to become wealthy. Nothing else for you has to change. So it's important to understand that there is an intelligent substance, right, from which all things flow. That's something that you need to at least be willing to become, to understand, or willing to believe. You can look back at different aspects of your life, maybe when, let's say, you fall in love. When you fall in love, do you ever notice, once you fall in love, you have to, beat people off with a stick that want to be with you? It's it's what you're putting out there, so the universe starts to give it back. Or even if you're having a bad day, that everything starts to go bad, the whole day, nothing works out for you. Okay, it really is universal law that what we put out is what we get back, and it's immediate. And this substance, this universal law, has the power to give you everything you desire. And the way that you align with it is the deep feeling of gratitude. It's a feeling, not just an affirmation or two. Most of us say, well, I've tried gratitude. I've been grateful. I didn't get wealthy from it. It didn't work for me, right? Well, you're probably kind of wishy-washy with it, or half in, because there's three important steps. There's three aspects to this, that if you can master these three, you will be wealthy. And if maybe you've been doing one or two of them, but not the other one, nothing much changed for you. So I'm going to talk about those three things now. So let's start by talking about the law of gravity. Okay? It is law, just like the law of gratitude. It's just like the law of gravity, though. It's always working. Okay, it's always working, whether you're paying attention to it or not. It is a natural spiritual law. Okay, so the law of gratitude is about action and reaction. Okay, and they're always equal and they always move in opposition. So what that means is what comes through you, what you put out there. Okay, if you put out a great appreciation for something, okay, then that force of good comes immediately back to you. It moves in the opposite direction back to you immediately. Okay, so if you're consistently putting out appreciation and gratitude, then the flow of good will be consistently coming back to you in your life. And if you're wishy-washy about it, sometimes grateful, sometimes complaining, sometimes worrying, then you're going to kind of get good things coming in, kind of, sort of, sometimes. Okay? So this is law. You cannot exercise much power at all in your life without gratitude. I remember there was a practice from the book The Secret about becoming grateful, when it said to keep a check for like $1,000, I think it was, in your wallet or in your pocket and spend it in your mind all day long in a promise that would bring you to a state of wealth. But the reason that this didn't work for a lot of people is because they would sort of, okay, I just bought that, think about those things, but it didn't really get into the feeling. You have to get into the feeling of gratitude, and that's so important. And that's what we're going to talk about here. So how? What are these three things? How do you use gratitude to become wealthy? Okay, well, here's the first thing you need to know. That abundance comes to those who already have it. What does that mean? It sounds a little unfair, doesn't it? But it's not. It is the best news ever. Okay? Abundance and scarcity are inner states of mind that get reflected back to you in your experience, which means you have total control over your level of abundance. Nothing outside of you needs to change. It's an inside job. There's a quote from Jesus even. I'm going to read it here because I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on. It says, "The one who has more will be given, and from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away." So Jesus is not talking about things. He's talking about that inner state of gratitude for what you already have. He's saying that what comes to you must flow out through you first. Okay? Your experience, your world will be matched to your inner state. So it's actually how you experience life that determines your level of wealth. So the first step in maintaining this feeling of gratitude is to see wealth and abundance everywhere. Because here's the deal, there is no scarcity in you. There is no scarcity around you. Okay? And I'm not trying to say, oh, there's enough in this world to go around if you play your cards right or if you work hard enough. I'm saying you are standing in a field of all good and you just don't know it. There's an endless flow of abundance, prosperity, and wealth all around you. It's a matter of starting to walk in this world in a different way. Look around you right now. Look out your window. Matter of fact, take a walk outside after you watch this video. Pretend that somebody just placed you on this planet in your world for the first time. You're seeing everything for the first time. Okay? Look at the trees that are giving off oxygen so that you can breathe. And you in turn give off carbon monoxide so that they can live. Look at the leaves. Look at the creatures all around you. They're not just the dogs and the cats, but the birds and the deer and the bears and the sky and the sun, all working together. I just heard that we get our oxygen from the rainforest, from plankton. And that if it wasn't for Antarctica, this whole world would get too warm from the sun. Everything is working perfectly. You are part of a huge, living, breathing, loving perfection. Okay, you are part of all of this. Look at the people, look at the faces, all these souls, all these beings for you to love, driving around in these vehicles, trying to feel exactly what we're talking about now. Okay, most of them with their heads down, unable to see the brilliance, and the universe is almost like dead to them because they're so caught up in their own head, thinking about little, how many little gold coins or pieces of paper they don't have, worrying, asking for more, not really understanding the wealth and the abundance that's all around. Eckhart Tolle said, even if you walk by a storefront and you see oranges and apples and fruit and everything, just look at all the abundance that's there. You don't need to buy it to have it. Notice the abundance that is all around you. You're standing in line at Walmart, if you really, or anywhere, you're in your car in traffic, you're lying in your bed, you should fall to your knees with tears of gratitude for the abundance that is everywhere. We have these computers and these phones, and we can hit a couple of buttons and read any book that's ever been written. You can do anything from learn how to saute a cabbage to fix your dishwasher, to become an awakened human. There is so much wealth around you. So just first of all, to learn to walk this earth, look at life, approach life, see the good that's already there. And if you're sitting there saying, well, why don't I see all this abundance? Why don't I see these dollar signs in my bank account? Why don't I feel that? Well, because usually most of us are in a state of lack. We're always asking for more coins or more pieces of paper, more money, always asking for something we don't have. And that actually keeps us in a state of lack. Okay, we all live with this feelings of strong lack and worry. If you could just walk the world this way, if you could reduce your feelings of lack down to zero, down to a point where you don't worry, more money and more wealth would flow to you more quickly than you could possibly imagine. You've got to stop trying to manifest things. You've got to stop trying to make things better and focus on all the good that is always right there. Always asking is a large part of the problem. And the other thing, and I'll go over these again, the third thing is to give thanks continuously. Okay, be thankful for what you have, and you will have more. Try to practice concentrating less on less what you don't have, because when you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never have enough. So these three things, if you would like to use gratitude to become wealthy, I'm telling you, the three things you need to do to get yourself there. The most important things that you could cultivate in your life right now to become extraordinarily wealthy in every way, to be rich, to be prosperous, and to be happy, to have everything you desire. And those three things are: one, to see all the wealth that exists around you right now. Look for it. Look for it. Okay? It's everywhere. The second thing is stop asking. Stop thinking you lack anything. And the third thing is to give thanks continually. Okay, so this is the work. This is the greatest work you could ever do to become the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest person. And again, it's available to all of us. And we at And Then She Shines, we do this work. We have a digital online community called the ATSS membership community, And Then She Shines membership community. It is for women who want to live this way, who know they have power, who know that they're part of something bigger. And the only thing that's blocking their power is their own negative self-talk. Okay, that want to up-level, that want to live the best, happiest, most peaceful, joyful lives. that's available to them, because we're supposed to be happy. Every one of us is given everything we need to be wealthy and happy. We just need to learn to stop blocking it. So in this online community, we have women from around the world doing this work, supporting each other. We have monthly coaching topics we focus on. This month, we're focusing on gratitude, living, walking, breathing in this heightened state of wealth and drawing wealth to us. So every month we work on a different monthly coaching topic together. We have mastermind calls where we all come together and support each other and cheer each other on. You make good friends. There's a library in there that you can access 24/7, all categorized with teachings and meditations from some of the greatest teachers and world leaders and the great thinkers in this world to elevate us, to live in this way. Okay, the library is in there. Every month we change our monthly coaching topic. We always focus on something to do with our body, mind, or soul. We do a lot with health. We share healthy, easy, real food, nourishing, delicious recipes every week. We have a playlist of music that's guaranteed to raise your vibration. Okay, it is a great place. It's a monthly membership, a really small fee. There's no commitment. You pay as you go. Come check it out. Come do this work with us as a worldwide community of women who came to up level. The link to join or just to find out more is andthensheshines.com/member. Come hang out with us. Come live as gratitude. Come harness your power. Come walk this world as love. Come walk this world as an expression of wealth and joy with us. We are the women who aren't just reading about it. We aren't just kicking the tires. We're actually doing the work and supporting each other together. So I'd love to have you join us. If it's you, you know it's you. Again, it's andthensheshines.com/member. I love you. May you become incredibly, overly abundant and wealthy. You have the power.